Hello and welcome to the second installment of my take on the Style It or Say Goodbye series by Lauren from How She Styles. I will have her channel linked down below and in the end screen of this video if you want to check her out. So today I have two more items that I'm going to try to style and see if I like what I come up with enough to want to keep the pieces. And the two pieces I'm tackling today are this vest and this button down. I purchased both of these in Japan last spring and I have thoughts about both of these pieces. The vest I wore recently on its own, just buttoned and then with a skirt, and I liked how that looked. However, it is tight to the point where the buttons like to pop open. It's either tight to that point or the buttonholes are a little bit too big to keep the buttons enclosed. And I have styled this in a couple of different ways, but not many different ways, and I don't reach for it a lot, although I really like the concept and the idea of this piece. The second piece is this button down, and it is sort of a thicker material. It's not as thick as the vest I styled in the previous one of these videos. It's still pretty soft and malleable, but it is a little bit thicker, and it's a very warm day today, hence my short dungarees, so I'm not looking forward to putting this on right now. But my issue with this is that I feel like it's very dark in color, which then when I look at it, I'm not sure it is. I think it's just because it hangs in the dark blue and green section of my wardrobe, because the colors are actually quite vibrant. There is a dark blue, but there's also like a medium blue and a turquoise. My other issue with this is fit a little bit. I haven't worn it in a while now, but it is too small, too straight cut for me to be able to close the bottom buttons, because my hips flare out more than this is made to accommodate. And I can wear it open, sure, but I don't have a lot of base layers like t-shirts and tank tops that I feel go with this color scheme. But let's try to figure out outfits for both of these pieces, starting then with this button down. This looks a little bit awkward, but bear with me here. I have paired the shirt with a skirt that is pretty much exactly the same turquoise color. It is a little bit lighter, but not to a degree that I don't like them together. However, this is what the shirt looks like when I have buttoned it all the way down. It doesn't really fit. It fits awkwardly around the like my stomach and my hips, but I'm wondering if I were to tie it, if that would look better. So let's try. That looks better just for the bottom half of my body, but I want to try to also roll these up because I feel like it's just a big block of dark on top, and also with the shirt being thicker and the skirt being thinner and freer and more summery, I think it would look better with more skin or more just air being able to touch my body. Here we have it with the sleeves rolled up, and I also opened a button in the chest, and I'm not mad about this. I actually quite like this, more so, much more so than I expected. I had to pull up my wearing to see how I've styled this shirt before, because I like this outfit so much more, and the shirt not being something that I reach for a lot, I wanted to remind myself, what have I put together before? And there have been two outfits. I've worn it twice. There are actually 4 outfits in my wearing, but 2 of those have been styled for me by other people. So what I have worn this shirt with is in this outfit, which this is with my purple sweatpants. This was very much a day where I just put on my sweatpants and wanted to look presentable on top, or wanted to wear something a little bit more respectable than a pajama top. This is possibly for a day when I was filming, or again, I just wanted to be comfortable but wear something else on top. I have most likely not left the house in this outfit. And then the second outfit I've worn is this one. And I can understand why I put this together, but also why I didn't really feel drawn to wear it again. So this is with a beige tank top that I've had for a number of years that I got from Teresa when she didn't want it anymore. And then it is with a pair of pants that I really do enjoy. It's my black trousers with black embroidery on them. And the pieces work together, and I can see why I put it together. But it's not as fun as what I'm wearing now. This skirt is really comfortable, it's really soft, it's really swooshy. I got it last summer for very little money when I was out thrifting, and I really enjoy it. And it brightens up the shirt. Again, it picks up on the same or almost the same turquoise color, but it just makes the shirt feel brighter. I do a little bit feel like I've dressed for 2 different weather situations, because this is, like I said, very soft and kind of thin and flowy, and this is a lot thicker. I don't know how well this outfit would fare on a very warm summer day, but if it was windy or a little bit cooler, and I still wanted bare legs, but something more on top, this is a contender. Now let's try to find something else to put this shirt with. Here we have outfit number 2, and if you saw the first episode of this series that I'm doing, you saw this dress then too, and no, I still haven't fixed the ties because it is the same day. I filmed that video earlier today. But I really like this. I'm keeping the sleeves rolled up and I've chosen to not button the button down, partially because it is a bit tight when I do that, but also because I want to show the pattern of the dress. And if you were here for that previous episode of this series, I didn't like what I paired on top of this dress, but this I really like. I feel like this looks really nice together color-wise, but also fit-wise. I think the rolled up sleeves help a little bit. I can roll them down and see what that would look like. I think I do prefer them rolled up. This is a little bit too, I don't want to say too covered up, but I don't really like that as much as I like the rolled up sleeves. That might be because we are in spring summer as I'm filming this, but even so, I like it with the sleeves rolled up. I like the length of this shirt with this outfit, and I like the shape. Since it is kind of a straight slash a little bit shapely of a shirt, it doesn't like sit out here, it actually sits close to my body, and I think it looks good. I'm actually quite happy with this. So I have one more idea that I had for this shirt before I started filming, but I'm wondering if I should do a 4th one as well. I haven't tried tucking it in, and that's also not going to be part of the 3rd outfit I'm intending for it, but I also think that I will just wear this as an overshirt, and then I'm not going to tuck it in. And that's fine. So let's just move on into that 3rd outfit and take it from there. So for eagle-eyed viewers who are here for my closet clear out video, which I'll link up here, you'll know that this dress is also on the chopping board. I have only worn it a couple times, maybe only once even. I have only worn it on its own. I don't feel super at home in it. It's on the chopping block as well. And I wanted to try to pair them together because there is turquoise in both of these items. This dress is turquoise with a bit of dark blue on the inside of the collar, and this is dark blue with turquoise in it. However, 1, I don't like how this looks, and 2, this dress is too small. I feel like this dress is cutting off circulation in my arms, so I think that's just a good enough reason to part with it, even though it's not one of the pieces I'm officially styling in this video. But the verdict on the shirt is that it is staying. I have now thought of a couple outfits that I like with it. The dress, however, is going bye-bye, but I want to show to you what it looks like on its own, just so you know that, in case you're interested. Here we have just the dress, and it feels fine like this, but this, like from here, it's just very uncomfortable in the sleeves, and I do want to be able to move my arms. I can reach up, but that's about as far as I can get. And no, I don't think it's worth it. This dress I got secondhand last year. I think it fit better then. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I've just gotten more sensitive to it. It has pockets. I like to flare it out like this, but now I'm not going to keep it, so whoever gets it next can wear it however they want, but I like to flare it out like this, although it also closes like that. It has buttons all the way up, which I cannot button the top one. That would be too small. But yeah, this dress is going, even though I'm not actually styling it today. We are moving on to the vest, and this is the first base of an outfit, or start of an outfit, because I want to make some modifications to this. So the vest has a little bit of dark red embroidery in it. There are some flowers on it, and I instantly, when I actually held the vest up right now, thought of this skirt. This skirt is a dark red fit and flare, like swooshy kind of skirt that has a bit of a velvet feel to it. It definitely isn't velvet, but it has that feel to it, and it's much more of a fall winter piece than it is a spring summer piece for me, and I haven't worn it yet this year, so I will wear it come fall again, I believe. But the red of this and the red of this goes really well together. I like how this looks. However, I would wear this with tights, which I am actually not going to put on today. I don't want to boil needlessly when I'm filming this, but I do want to pair a white button down or something under the vest, because if I was to wear this in more fall winter, I'd have sleeves on me. I also don't know how well you can tell at this distance, but the vest is gaping, and I am not wearing any sort of push-up or anything that would aid in making this area bigger. It is just simply a little bit too tight, although there is space in here. It's just not really sitting right with the buttons. So I think that wearing this open is actually better. Let's layer something under it, wear it open, and see how we like it. I know that this is not what this video is about, but I feel like I'm rediscovering this skirt Because look at this. It is the wrong temperature and wrong season to be wearing it right now. But look at this. And how nice and vintage it looks. But let's get the vest back on. Look at this! Look at this! I'm so happy with this. I feel, if you've seen my Venn diagram video in which I talked about how there is a 3-circled Venn diagram to my style, we're in librarian now, aren't we? Or between librarian and artsy, perhaps. I really, really like how this looks. Is it possible to button it? Let's try. Also, I do think that these buttonholes are just too big for the buttons because, like, it just slips out very easily. Buttoning the vest the entire way with another layer under it also, of course, means that there's gaping here. Does it look stupid? Partially unbuttoned. Does it then look like it is too small for me and I just can't close it? Yeah, I think it looks a little bit stupid when I don't have it fully buttoned. I think so. I'm not really sure, but I don't mind it unbuttoned. I actually really like this outfit. This is a good one. This is a very good one. Now, I have worn this vest in a couple outfits that I have liked. I am going to try on 1 or 2 more outfits to just show you. And the reason I set this aside was very different from the shirt. The reason for this was, does it fit? Does it look too small? Whereas the shirt, which is not there anymore, it's back here now, was that it felt too small, but also that I wasn't sure about the color scheme of it. But yeah, I'm gonna try 1 or 2 more outfits with this vest, just to see. But I'm very much leaning this days. Quite the different vibe, but I like it. Is it because I like this skirt so much? I'm not sure. I kept the shirt, I obviously kept the vest, and then I put on this large tiered denim skirt that I also got in Japan last year, just like this vest. And I like this. I'm not one to shy away from denim on denim. Denim on denim? That didn't sound right. Denim on denim. I really quite like denim on denim. Even when they, like this, is a little bit of a different shade from one another. But I like this. And wearing the vest open isn't actually something I seem to be minding now that I'm doing it more. I have worn this outfit before where I wore it open and I like that, though it was a while ago that I wore that outfit. But as I've mentioned many a time before, I really like my white button downs and wearing this on top feels good. I feel like it looks good, I'm happy with it. This vest is staying. But that is all I have for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear in the comments down below how you would be styling this vest or the button down. You may also tell me how you would style the dress, but the dress is out, so I won't be trying it. But let me know if you would have made different calls for either of these pieces, and I'll be back with another video soon, so I hope to see you then. Bye!